Hey guys, welcome back to another Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in again, the few of you anyway. I'm very pleased, I'm very happy to be here again. Today, I was just thinking the whole week about, of course, I've told you about the first time when I left my house, when the first week, while the first 2 weeks, while I was still living in hotels and really consuming like crazy. You know, if you've been following me, you know exactly that I'm a recovering drug addict. I've been blessed that I managed to quit absolutely everything within 24 hours. But the challenge really continues now and really started after you quit your drugs. The quitting, it's the stopping it, it's easy. The thereafter is the problem. It's not the problem; it's the challenge. And I was thinking about the first time when I after the 2 weeks that then I went into detox in Giftung, we say in Germany, and it's on the northeast of Hamburg. It's called Ochenzoll, and it was my first time. Of course, I was broken. I was a broken human. I was crying in the corners, and I remember the carers are very nice, they're very supportive, but the place was a complete. I remember the first day when I arrived, I was so sad and depressed, and I arrived at 12 o'clock. I was checked in, and then I share my room with another guy, Sebastian, which is a heroin addict, ex. He's my very good friend until today, and he's clean as well. He's got two daughters, and they're beautiful. Has a beautiful family, and he was my first roommate. Eventually, within 3 4 days, he relapsed. He went out and never came back again, and I stayed alone. Then a new guy came in, another Polish man, Martin, and he was smoking crack in the bathroom, in the toilet in our room. So you share the room there. So Oxenzol is a private clinic from Asklepios hospitals in Germany, and they treat people, suicidal people, self harm, alcoholics, drug addicts in general. So I was in one of the wings of this treatment, second floor, and it's something that I've never experienced or seen in my life, like these drug addicts, these crack heads and meth heads, coke heads like myself, alcoholics, but really extreme hardcore drug abusers. And usually what happens there, they accept most of people, unlike many other detox clinics in Germany. In Hamburg, anyway, that's my experience. They accept within 2 days notice if you're really bad, in a real bad state, and you want to get clean, then they take you in as long as the place, the vacancies there. So usually what happens in the beginning of the month, it's empty because we get the Bürgergeld. Bürgergeld is the monthly income given to those who doesn't work. For drug addicts, you get something like 500 euros. So they get that in the beginning of the month, then they quit the detox and they go back to Hauptbahnhof, one of the videos I showed you, the central station, and they make sure within a week they spend all the money, and by the middle of the month, the rehabilitation, the detox center, it's full again because they need a roof, they have no more money for drugs, and there they take also replacements for substitutes for drugs. For heroin, they take methadone, and you have tablets against alcoholism, so it makes you feel better, high. Me myself, I took some tablets as well because I was gonna come down from cocaine, cannabis, and alcohol. And my colleague, my Martin colleague from next door, the Polish guy, gave me this extreme amazing idea of saving my tablets, pretend that I take them in front of the nurses, but take them back and snort them. That makes you really works, gives you a really good feeling. So I did that for a couple of days. I took my tablets into the room, I pretend I had them, then I crush them in the toilet and then I snort them. That's the mentality of a junkie, of a drug addict in desperation in the clinic. And so this was a little bit of a hell place. Like I see people were like zombies walking. Like you can see the videos now in Philadelphia and fentanyl and people walking around like that. I wasn't so much like that, but I became one of them there. and the floor is all dirty, and they smoke the whole time, and they moan, they cannot talk, or they sit and just watch the air, and they drop coffee and hot chocolate all over the place on the floor. So it's a complete filth place. And the nurses, they try to help, and I'm very pleased. I'm very help. I appreciate their help there. Anyway, you can do acupuncture as well. Acupuncture, you know what I mean? Acupuncture, and that was a help too. But the place was a complete living hell, and nobody sleeps at night. I was smoking as well. I could not sleep, and I was taking my tablets in the toilet, snorting them. And apparently, on the second floor of this place, you could also buy any drugs you want. Basically, you're allowed to go out, to go into town. Then maybe they do a blood test. Maybe they will do a breathalyzer test. If you maybe I was there for 12 days, and I have had never a breathalyzer test, but they do urine tests. So I did a urine test, and then something happened. And I don't want to make this video so long, so I will tell you my next video the rest of my story in Ochenzoll. I was there for about 12 days, and this godforsaken place, and but it helped me to understand better my addiction. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video next time. Cheers.